Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, and I was exploring Hoover Dam a bit more and I came across two Chinese, what is it called? Chinese, well, these Chinese suits here. Stealth suit, yeah, that's it. That's the word I was looking for. Looks like, just like the Fallout 76 stealth suit. I don't think I ever found this before. It's pretty neat. I found them in a storage room in the dam. And let's see. Let's get back. There we go. Let's have a look at them. Damage threshold is 12. So it's better than the leather armor, reinforced armor. They weigh a lot more though, 20 pounds. Well, a little bit more. Now, unfortunately, though, if I use the Chinese stealth armor, I can't use the glasses, which means I lose 2 perception. And I can't use the beret, which gives me 1 perception and higher critical chance. So, I lose out on a little bit of damage threshold. I'm going to stick with the leather armor. Yeah, the Chinese stealth armor covers your entire body. So, pretty cool. But I think I'll stick with my trusty leather armor that I've had for most of the game. And I think we're just gonna... Let me eat something. I think we're gonna have a chat with the Yes Man here. And I'm not gonna be working for the NCR anymore. I'm not gonna destroy the Brotherhood of Steel. So, yeah, unless I can find a peaceful solution to the Brotherhood, I'm not going to destroy him. But I need to get Arcade Gannon back, because he's stuck here. So, let's, follow me.
Lead the way. I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government.
Traitor.
Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
What happened in Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Where are you going with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
You want them to help the NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
Say no more. I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Enclave remnants. Wow, yeah, the Enclave in Fallout 76, they're pretty goofy. you know, Fallout 76 being what it is, a multiplayer game, it's just pretty goofy overall. But in Fallout 2, the Enclave were pretty nasty. And yeah, we met one of them, Cannibal Johnson. He was an Enclave member. We're gonna have a Remnants reunion. Alright. I guess we're gonna do that before we talk to... Yes, man. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Let's see. Deal with the Brotherhood of Steel. Let's see how far we can go with that. Can I deal with them without killing them all? Let's just have a chat with the leader. Oh, I gotta sleep too. I'm sleepy. I can't see anything. We'll just head to the Elders, see if they have anything to say.
Oh, hey there.
Okay, not him. Mostly, I just don't want to be the one to wipe him out. Out of respect for Veronica. I don't think Veronica would be too happy. Rick Clark has mentioned several times that I should have left the old Elder in charge.
Welcome back, my friend.
Would have probably given me a better outcome. Alright. Yeah, we don't have any new dialogue options here.
Did you hear about the NCR?
Alright, so I'm not going to wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel, which means after the battle at the dam, if the NCR is victorious, then they'll still have the Brotherhood of Steel to contend with. Which means more lives lost. Let's go south. Let's head into this bunker here. I just don't remember if I opened this door yet or not. There we go. Well, it's not a very difficult lock. Just a hard difficulty. Oh, come on. It's empty. Frag grenade. Okay, there was a military man here who worked for the Enclave. Was a soldier in the Enclave. Oh, it's her. Yeah, she's a pilot. Or she was a pilot.
Yeah.
Daisy Whitman.
Your travels been going all right?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants, and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird.
Wait, but I don't have a
There's a
vertibird.
chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Dear. How'd you like flying the vertibirds for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how
That's
it was.
putting it mildly.
Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
All right. While I'm here, I'm gonna
Since my
make...
mother
Oh,
died,
hi.
Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Alright, this guy's got friends everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna put our stealth armor away. Also, I think we're done with the fat man.
Brahmin, okay?
For now. It was fun. But, I'll take a ballistic fist too. I'll store that away. Fat man is fun, but, yeah, not very practical. Alright, can we do some shopping, maybe? Real quick.
Welcome back.
You have any money? 1,200. Alright.
Sure, just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay?
Welcome back.
What if I buy all your dinosaurs? Your remaining rocket souvenirs, that's it. Is that gonna make you happy?
Really? I never thought I'd see the day. I mean, the day I'd part with them for such an incredibly low price.
Right.
With so many other offers flooding in. But I like you. I think maybe it's time. All that's left is in the storage room here. You can buy the key from my store.
Barter 30. You don't have any offers for the rockets. You'd be lucky to get money at all.
Okay, I admit it. They've been collecting dust since before I got here. You can have them dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Come back soon now.
Have them dirt cheap.
Welcome back.
But he didn't give me the key. I thought he was going to give me the key. Ah, well, get out of here. Alright, who's next? Where's the cannibal? There we go. Cannibal Johnson. Jacobstown. Let's go to Jacobstown. The doctor here is, Enclave. Never really did much with Lily as a companion. Hi there.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up.
Gotcha.
Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Friends, got it.
Yes, yes.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
Sounds like a lot of, pop culture characters. The first one that came to mind is Dr. House from the show House. Has no empathy for, well, he does have empathy for people, but he's a doctor because he likes riddles, likes to solve problems. His work is what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
I'll always be grateful that he gave Rex a few more days to live. He didn't live long. Actually, probably would have lived longer if I hadn't taken him. Whoops. Miguel's pawn shop. Who? This guy?
Hello.
Oh, Judah.
Sticking around for the attractions?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
We're going into battle. One last time. You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing?
I still don't have a
Done that in
vertibird.
years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Okay, I forgot the first part of the passphrase already. We've got friends and Navarro. I'd like to know more about your former squad.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary.
Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
What happened to the Enclave oil rig in Navarro?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region. Uh-huh.
And you did.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you, too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Not likely. I think we're getting them all killed. That's fine, though. Alright, let's go to Cannibal Johnson. Ready to feast on some Legionnaires?
What brings you around this time?
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old.
Old, got it.
Huh?
Friend Navarro,
If I had to
old.
pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
That's a noble profession. Alright, I don't know what's up here. Someone at the sharecropper farms? Someone I've met before? I'm not sure. Orion Moreno's house. No, I don't believe I've been in here. Hello.
Looks
Yeah,
like I forgot to
you look like it. Look at that.
If you're with the
You're all geared up already, huh?
This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade and I, we're looking for you. We're gathering the remnants. Well, since I haven't met him before, we got other dialogue options. Do you have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years.
What do you do around here?
Do? I don't do anything. I'm retired.
So, what did you do before you were retired?
I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I can say I want to help the Legion defeat the NCR. Or that's what I was thinking too. Those are both against the NCR. Can I not say I want to help the NCR? I guess he doesn't want to do that. Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Remember. What did you do when you were with the Enclave?
Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
What's up?
Well, Arcade,
Moreno took
tell me about him.
Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
A man should know when to let go.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Yeah, he's got a gun on his back, a bandolier. He's ready for action. He's got a grudge. Well, I guess that's all of them. Now, I do remember coming across the Remnant's bunker before, but I couldn't open it. Didn't know what it was, but now I think I do. Yeah, there we go. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. All right. Are they here already? They have a vertibird. Wow, yeah, that's Enclave power armor, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets of power armor. One for me. There she is. Hello, everyone. Shall we begin?
What are you talking to me for? Talk to Krieger.
Someone finally put down that sick motor runner son of a bitch. Good riddance.
Yeah, that was me. We're not here to talk to about that, though. Krieger.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
Let's see. Help the NCR hold the dam. Help the Legion take over the dam. How are you going to deploy your squad?
Marino, Johnson, Henry, and I will be the boots on the ground. Whitman will stay with the vertibird.
What is this place?
This was a minor refueling station for vertibirds. It seemed an appropriate place to stash our equipment if we ever needed it. I'm surprised this place hasn't fallen apart. When I put it into standby mode, I expected to return to it within a few years, not decades.
I hope the vertibird still works. Okay, we're gonna help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I'll try to convince him. Will Moreno be a liability?
He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him.
What's Moreno's problem with the NCR?
Day one, we didn't. It's as simple as that. The rest of us moved on while Moreno didn't.
So he's a baby.
I'm not convinced Moreno hates the NCR as much as he thinks he does. You still might be able to talk him out of leaving.
He's a little baby. You're the officer here. Can't you just order him to go along with the plan?
I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore.
I hope they're gonna wear the power armor, because that getup there is not appropriate for combat. I'll talk to him.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
Well, I've got quick save and quick load. Moreno.
I didn't come all the way out here just so
Oh,
we could
jeez.
face a fucking NCR. I'm out.
Ah, jeez. Speech 80. He got into that power armor suit. Damn quick. The remnants come in, guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this.
See? Easy.
Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end.
He's an angry man.
At least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
I can have him stay in Freeside. Take care of the wounded. What happens in Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes the dam. Fight with them. Yeah. Fight with them.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others.
Whoa.
It means a lot to me.
Whoa. But you've got... Oh, God. You had all my gear. Well, he gave it back to me, but now I'm weighed down. Edie can carry it all, amazingly. Alright, I'm gonna... repair my armor here. I wonder where I went. Hi.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Can't be that hard. That guy got it on in like 3 seconds.
Top Ranger, Chief Handel, put a gun in his mouth. Think he would have done that if the NCR stood a chance at beating the Legion?
Still talking trash about the NCR. Hey, Daisy.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Perk added, you received the specialized training needed to move in any form of power armor. Could I not use power armor before? There we go. Did I get the training already?
The NCR is the best bet for the Wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them out.
Good.
I'd love to see the look on the NCR's face when I swoop down in my chopper.
We'll be ready, don't worry. The NCR's got its share of warts, but I'd rather have them around than the Legion.
I can't believe I'm going to help the NCR.
Come on, it'll be just like old times. What's the NCR gonna think when they see a vertibird coming down from the sky? Are they gonna shoot it down? Shouldn't we tell the NCR what's going on?
Like I said, I needed to go do
Whoa.
something. This is it. It belonged to my father. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course.
I've got your back. So it's got a fan in the back. Let's see. Don't really know how this compares with other power armor. But strength +1, rad resistance. The helmet is it gives me a charisma debuff. It's a scary looking helmet, makes sense. Hey. Damn it, Arcade Ganon. Where did you go? Son of a... Did he go in there? Is he gone as a companion? He might be gone. Alright. As cool as this power armor is, we're not really spec'd for it. I prefer the light armor. And I want to see if I can get Boone back.
How you doing?
Hey, Boone.
Is it time?
Let's travel.
I'm ready when you are.
All right. Good to have you back, Boone.
Fine by me.
Does Edie have the combat armor? Yeah, okay.
Fine by me.
There you go. We're gonna have Boone for the final battle. Boone's been loyal. Boone's been a good friend since the start of the game, pretty much. So we're gonna get him back. And let's go to the strip. Now, I don't know if we're gonna actually start the battle for Hoover Dam this time. I don't remember how much more there's left after I talk to Yes Man here. Or what's gonna happen after that. because I've never actually done it before. But he should be waiting for me in the penthouse. Yeah, there he is.
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment.
So big.
Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
What are you doing?
Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Every Securitron on the network has been upgraded. Pretty neat, huh? The Securitrons at the fort are on standby. I see a status log here confirming that the Mark II OS upgrade installed correctly. They'll be all set to go once we boost my transmitting power and bring them online with the network. But we'll worry about that later.
Oh, so you're gonna control Vegas when this is done? I wanted it for myself.
Stay away too long.
Scrap metal. Well, he's dead.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Oops.
Oh, crap.
Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
Why did Mr. House want to keep Kimball alive?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
It all comes down to money in the end. Finances, tourism, gambling. No matter the lives lost, I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me help protect them.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
El Dorado substation, okay. What will the override module let you do?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38.
Ooh.
Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start.
Nice.
With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network.
Oh, we're gonna take over the world.
I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
I trust you with that power. Friendly looking AI. Okay, I'll get it done.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Alright, so we have some more tasks to take care of. Alright, we'll go do that. I'll chat with him later. I'm sure he has some more dialogue for me. Let's go back down.
I've got your...
Follow me. Follow me. Okay, let's see. Protect President Kimball during his official visit to Hoover Dam before powering up El Dorado substation. Let's do that. Let's talk to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security for the president. Hoover Dam Visitor Center. Is he upstairs? Downstairs. He's in this room. Maybe? What's going on here?
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit.
Ah, Ranger Grant.
Are you ready?
I have questions.
Ask your questions, but keep it short.
Can I use my weapons during the president's visit?
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up.
Nothing too crazy, got it. What are your security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
I'm gonna need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access.
Heck yeah. Do you have a detailed schedule for the visit?
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Alright, we got the itinerary. Do you have any leads on possible security threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. But given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Alright, what can I do to help?
Someone like you, I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
Alright, I'm done.
If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
I'm all set. Or I need to prepare first.
Make it quick.
I need to prepare by saving my game.
I've heard of you.
Whoa.
I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable.
Yeah, we've had this conversation. I've made my preparations. Let's get started.
Good. The president doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Let's get some rest, and we'll have a brief talk first thing in the morning.
Got it. Oh, that was a nice
Glad
nap.
you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
So what's the plan?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the president through this visit in one piece.
Let's get this show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. But don't take too long.
I hope we can defend it.
Alright, security sweeps.
I've heard that Securitrons are nastier than ever.
You have a bomb, you have a bomb, you have a bomb. Nope, you're good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do as far as security sweeps. It's a dam, it's gigantic. I can't just go through the whole dam.
I'll meet you on the observation deck.
Hey.
Observation deck, got it.
If I was the assassin, I'd be up on that ridge. Or if I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad behind us.
That ridge. That tower. The landing pad behind us?
I don't have time to talk right now.
Okay. Yeah, there's someone on that tower. I assume that's a NCR person. Of course it is. It's gotta be, right?
President, I'm just glad to have the day off for this.
I'm looking forward to seeing the president.
You don't sound enthused about that.
I wonder what President Kimball is going to talk about today.
Are you a Legionnaire?
Day off for this.
I wonder what President Kim...
Hey-o!
What? Heyo? Not very professional of you. What do you know of the President's visit?
He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops stationed here at the dam. I'm pretty excited. He seems like such a nice guy, and I get to meet him. He's giving me a medal. I don't know why, though. I'm just doing my job like all the other guys. I'm still excited, though.
You're getting a medal? Okay. Well, you're pretty sussy, but if you're the one getting the medal, I don't think, you're an assassin. Tell me about yourself.
Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person.
You do seem kind of off.
Me on a farm when she went out prospecting. But when she never came back, the owner didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice.
Great.
Bye-bye.
You have a bomb on you? No.
You better get out of here. You better get out
Whoa,
of here.
whoa. Thought I was allowed to go everywhere.
You better get out of here.
Alright, fine.
Hey, I heard about you. What can I do for you, friend?
Nice looking dog you have there.
Thanks. We haven't been paired together long, but he's a smart dog.
How do you get his coat so shiny?
I brush it every day. 100 brushes.
Notice anything suspicious?
Nope. Haven't noticed anything strange at all. Neither has my friend here, and he has a good nose for these things.
I'll ask him again.
Not since the last time you asked me.
Okay. Would you mind if I borrowed your dog to check out the area?
I don't know about that.
Come on, it's just a dog.
You know what? I think it's best if he stays with me.
That's probably true.
Bye.
Are you a Legion mongrel? You're pretty messed up. I don't see anyone on the ridge. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Have you finished your security sweep?
I'm ready. When will the President be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Alright, no problem. There's the vertibird. Keeping a close eye on that ridge. So I assume he's going to come down here, walk over there, and that's where the medal is going to be presented on the platform. And if there's going to be an assassination, it'll probably happen after he's on the platform.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one
You'll be keeping an eye out.
Jeremy Watson never had it easy.
Yes, sir.
His father was a caravan guard on the short loop, And his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight.
I don't see anything.
Many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield. It did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Rangers Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic.
Hey.
It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What does Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon
I can't even pay attention to the speech.
he took the greatest risk.
Too busy watching. Could be someone here disguised.
But for California itself, he was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic.
What is this? Wait a minute. Redundant failsafe detonator.
To all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre.
It's him.
Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute
He had a detonator.
made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. It's back as inscribed.
Are you mad because I stole your detonator?
Is there a problem here?
You're the problem here.
I'm not sure what you mean. I think you have me confused with someone else.
I don't think so. I found this detonator in your pocket. Just come with me right now.
Sorry. That just ain't gonna happen. For Kaisar.
And because over here, they made the most noble sacrifice.
Haha. I'm out of here. Wait. You didn't finish presenting the medal. Oh my god, he wasted. Nope, there he goes. That was great. That whole long speech. I'm out of here. Wow. Well, I'm glad I checked their pockets. Yeah, I guess the cliffside was a red herring.
Good job today. We got the president out safe and sound. And I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
You're welcome. It was fun. What about you? Did you get your medal? Oh, you're fine. You can get up now. So, were there explosives planted down here? I guess there were. I can't interact with them, though. Yeah, they wouldn't let me on the stage anyway.
Run for your lives!
No.
What is going on?
No, it's all over. Alright, well, we saved the president. And he ran away. I'm out of here. That was great. I love it. Now everyone's confused. They don't know what to do.
I'd rather take my leave at the strip.
Now they're talking about Prim.
Good job today.
Alright, the AI is all broken. Now we can finish up a wildcard for Yes Man. Go to the power station and install the override chip. Alright, well, we'll get to that next time. That was exciting. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.